My name is Rath or Gal, of the Shishnayarum, the Great Hunters. When we first saw humanity, we were disappointed at what we saw. A cub testing its claws for the first time. They had only just ventured into the sea of stars, digging their blunt teeth into unclaimed planets. They had barely unlocked the secrets to FTL travel and were spreading across the galaxy like rats in a plentiful field. But to you, Great Galactic Council, they would be akin to a dying civilization. They had no unified goal. They had no unified front. Unlike the vast, sprawling empires and hive minds that ruled the stars, humanity was a gang of misfits. Mere cubs playing in their mother's den, thinking themselves grand conquerors. At the time, they had broken into 3 separate factions, and even those factions had separate sub-factions. Thousands, millions of human factions, peoples, cultures. You were just as likely to meet a group of roaming scientists, eager to explore the grim darkness as you were to meet ships full of supplies, pirates or colonists to a new world. They disgusted us. Chaotic. Broken apart. Even in their own tongue they had no head of the snake, no king, no unifying god or leader. There was nothing that one could target, no grand goal, no greater design. And like many of you in the Galactic Council are sure to do, we thought them weak. Easy prey. Split apart. No community. No readily defended spaces. No grander sense of unity. Their worlds were roughshod and random. They grew rapidly, expanded even faster and died just as quickly. They were fire given form, or so they liked to think. We saw them for what they were. Weak. And therefore needing to be put into their place. My people believe in strength, in those who are powerful enough to enact their will over another. If their people could not even stand together, united, then they would kneel united under us. They would live as slaves and serve our needs, as is their place. We bared our fangs and made ready for war, and it was delightful. Humanity was not prepared for our strike. Their delight at finding another race sailing the ocean of stars was quickly carved from their skin, ripped from their hearts and crushed under our talons. We burned their worlds, challenged their strongest, and decorated our homes with their bones, their skulls, their screams. Humanity still did not unify. They warred amongst each other still, torn between killing themselves or us. Their only unity was in fighting meaningless wars and dying meaningless lives. Still, they fought back. Humanity had blunt teeth, but they bared them all the same. They set defenses. They banded together in broken places. They set stages to do battle in and to die in. They were swept aside. My people taking their time, delighting in delivering harsh lessons. Even as innocents died, as agricultural worlds burned, they still could not turn away from fighting each other. This earned them the reputation of Ka'ala Nadrum, no heads. They did not think. They did not see. They may as well have had no heads for all the good it did them. As our slaughter grew, so too did their defense. What had begun as a grand and easy conquest ground to a halt as their resources began to focus more and more on us. Grander cordons were built, bigger ships that could face us, new strategies to harm us, to hinder our supply lines. Humanity asked for treaties, then pleaded for them, then begged. In their eyes, this war was pointless. They needed nothing from us. They wanted nothing from us. Why all this suffering? Why all this death on both sides? Couldn't there be peace? So we gave it to them. We met with their ambassadors, and we, in their tongue, broke bread with them. We ended the war. We apologized. We hugged them close. And when their guard was down, we lit fire to that pretty marble. Earth burned. The Great Mourning, as it would be called. That green jewel crumbled under our surprise attack. Our fleet appeared faster than they could prepare and decimated them. Countless innocents died. Entire cultures and histories were removed. We slaughtered them just as they celebrated what they believed to be the end of the war. We stopped hearing from them after that. The great, widespread arms of humanity pulled close to their chest. They ceased their grand pleasure cruises, their eager exploration into the dark. Their outposts were abandoned, their outer worlds left empty. It was like humanity had disappeared, gone into hiding. They no longer begged for mercy, and my people laughed with glee, sharpening our claws, preparing for another hunt. One final glorious push to subjugate their stubborn spirits. One final hunt to break them. We eagerly sought them out, trailing them, following the blood, and finding ourselves suddenly dying. Ambushes, surprise tactics, biological warfare. Humanity returned with their claws sharpened, and they did not relent. This time, we realized, they had been holding back. This time, they were united. No longer were their factions separate and fighting. No longer were they a mass of chaotic, mindless worms. We had stirred the nest, and the swarm had their target. Fleets fought and died. Humanity pressed ever onwards. The worlds we had conquered were retaken. Humanity pressed ever onwards. Our eager expansion had to pull back, regroup. Humanity pressed ever onwards. We were forced to retreat, forced to give up space so that we might buy time, returning to our strongholds to recoup. Humanity pressed ever onwards. Our worlds began to burn. Humanity did not conquer them, they glassed them, caused them to fall apart, left them as husks. Humanity pressed ever onwards. My people, very suddenly, were the ones asking for deals to be struck. Our chieftains, through great shame, admitted they had been bested. They sent ambassadors in an attempt to set terms for surrender. They never came back. Our chieftains sent more ambassadors, more envoys trying to make peace. They too never came back. We asked for peace, then we pleaded for it, and then we begged for it. Humanity remained silent, save for one message. You didn't stop when we begged you. My people died endlessly. Our civilization crumbled. Some of us tried to run, some of us tried to fight, but we all died in the end. My name is Raph or Gal of the Nayarum, the Great Hunters. I am the last of my people. I send you this message, Great Galactic Council, as a warning, and as the final gasp of my race. Humanity may seem weak. Humanity may seem scattered. Humanity may seem like easy prey. But do not make the same mistakes my people did. You will come to regret angering the swarm. Raph took a deep breath, his last, before a sound like thunder was heard. Raph's head exploded, leaving only his lower jaw. Dark ichor spurted from the stump, the force of the gunshot causing the body to slump to the side. An armored leg came into view, a boot rising to kick the body off of the chair it had been seated on. Stepping into view of the camera, and seating themselves upon the chair now, was a human. Her face was worn and tired, and her hair had been shaved at the sides, leaving a dark wave that fell over one side. She wore dark armor with a symbol of a dragon emblazoned upon her chest. Her breastplate was bent inwards on one side, as though something large had tried to crush her. Her left eye was gone, an empty, grotesque socket that had been partially burned in order to stem the bleeding. If she felt any discomfort from this recent wound, she did not show it. My name is Isabella von Karstein, of the New United Empire, captain of the Gloriana-class battleship, the Silent Penance. Humanity greets you, Galactic Council, the woman said, her face remaining neutral. Humanity is here, and we are not to be trifled with. We hope to meet you on better terms than we met your neighbors.